Alrighty. I suppose we should get started. It's been a little while since I have done anything like this. Considering I've only just set up this new system, it's going to take a little while to get used to this. I'm not even sure if all of the resources are even loaded into it. So, let's just start with a really basic room. Big ol' odd-shaped room. What have we got? 731 to that line. 731. Yeah, let's make it even. 736 is good. Can I get another 731? 730. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This line here, 740, 731. Same line. There we are, beautiful. Okay. Cool. Starting with a really basic room. Okay, cool. Will the skyboxes work? I'm using the Plutonia wad from Final Doom, hopefully. Oh, do I have any skyboxes? Fuck, I hope so. Let's go all and have a look for sky. Oh, it's on the floor? Why is it on the fucking floor? Oh, I put it on the floor. Okay, let's go blood red. Actually, no, let's go marble. And this can be the sky. Hopefully, when we test this, it should look like I'm in the sky. Oh, sigil. I don't want to play fucking sigil. That's embarrassing. That's loading the wrong tools. Shit. Preferences. Zandronum. Why did it load sigil of all things? Oh no, player start. No wonder that's not going to fucking help me, is it? Cool. Let's add a little person here. Player start. Give it a quick test. Just to see whether the skybox... Damn it, the skybox is definitely not working. Huh. Anybody watching has any tips on how to get these skyboxes working? Anyway, we've got a decent basic room for now. Let's see if I can remember how to add a proper skybox. Maybe it doesn't exist in Sigil because it seems to load through that. Is that the same skybox I tried to add? Anyhow, we can try and add a few walls and stuff, I suppose, just to make it a bit interesting. For now, we'll get rid of the skybox. We'll change that to a regular ceiling. I've got the marble on the floor, so let's keep the ceiling sort of gross looking. Hell, what do we got for hell? Got rock. Fire rock. That'll look a bit silly, I think. Marble? Yeah, we'll probably keep the marble. Keep the marble look going on. Change all these walls to marble as well if I can. Marble, marble, marble. There we are. What have we got? Gross brick. Actually, gross marble will do, I think. Alrighty, cool. So I suppose I should start... I always like to create a starting room. Where do we want to put the starting room? I reckon we should put it somewhere in the middle. Oh, I don't want to put another starting guy here. Let's say down the back here, let's add in just a small room. Am I looking at the wrong end? Am I? Where did I put it? Here we are. Okay. So that room probably will be decent size to start with. Let's make these walls relatively thin, I think. Not too thin, but relatively thin. Oh, I don't know. Jeez, it's been a while. Let's try this again. That's more like it. Cool. Alright, let's raise this up and add some walls to it. Actually, we need to put a door, don't we? So let's go 64. Is that in the middle? That looks kind of in the middle to me, at least. We'll delete that. I need those to face outwards. Line def. Let's reverse that. Flip. Flip. Cool. Okay, so we're going to put a door in there. I just need to remember how to do the door. Well, I hop underneath. Wait, hold on a second. How thin did it make my wall? Okay. Let's get rid of these then. Oof, and then we got to fill that back out. Alright, so that means there's the 2 gaps there, so if I put more lines in, hopefully, there we go. So now I can create my door. Why did it do it for the top? Oh, there it is. Wait a minute, that's not all the way up, is it? Okay, I see. I see my problem there. Let's raise this just a tad. Cool. Alrighty, let's bring this down so that way we can build our door. Cool. Before I do that, let's change some textures, I think. I'll put this back to just the regular marble to continue with the sort of the theme that I've got going on. Is that the right marble? That doesn't look right, does it? Okay, so if I raise the rest of these walls... Actually, it's just that texture. Why is that texture out? Anyway, let's bring that up a bit. That looks a bit neater, I think. Oh, so wait, so that was... Okay, so which walls, that one, this one, and this one, are all a bit off. Cool. Okay. Now I do need to change the textures on the inside as well, so we'll do this while I'm thinking about it. We'll make them probably marble. Actually, yeah, we'll keep the theme. We'll keep the theme, and then we can change it later if we feel the need. Are they all the right height? Looks like they are, except for these walls. Yep. Cool. Okay, so cancel out. We're going to raise those up. Beautiful. Okay. Wait, did that work? Hold on a minute. It didn't work. Okay. Or I did, I just didn't raise them far enough because the little skulls need to be above. That looks more like it. Cool. Okay. Let's change this roof, I think. Something a bit more demonic. Metal. What do we have in the way of hell in this wad? Lava. They're not really ceilings. Let's just... Can we... Oh, no, I'll need a big space for that. Let's just keep the marble there for now, I think. And what we can do is change the brightness and let it flicker. Let's go lights blink, change the brightness down. That way you start in this sort of dark, dingy area. What do we want to add in there? Doors. Usually there's a door track, which is usually pretty good. And if we go lower unpegged, upper unpegged, that means it shouldn't move when this is moved. So if we... So it did move. Okay. Why did it move? I'll need to add tags to that too, so that way the door actually works, and that way there are other doors that do work as well. Okay, well, we can come back to that because this is very much a learning curve for me again. Let's change the bottom of this door, I think, to... just plain black will do, because you're not really going to see it. As soon as you open the door, you run straight out. What do we have in the way of doors here? Is this going to fit? Wait, we've got hell doors? Maybe not. Let's just go with... Let's say, for example, this has been overrun. Let's go that theme. How does that look? Looks a bit out of place, doesn't it? What else do we have? What can we use? Because once it's open, we don't need it to come back down. We can just have... We can set the code so that way once you press open, that's it. What shall we do? What shall we do? Let's... I don't know. What do we have in the way of hell? We can make a fire door. That looks a bit silly. Actually, let's turn this into a switch. Well, we'll need the switch on the other side, so that way at least the door will open. But once it's up, you're never going to see it again. So it doesn't really matter. Let's just make it out of wood. Okay, we can change that to be made of wood as well, I think. Rock. Where the hell where'd the wood go? Base. Okay, let's just have a look at this. The ceiling. That's going to make it brown. Yeah, that'll do. That works fine. Now we need to turn this into a switch. What do I have in the way of hell switches? Marble? Actually, that'll go well, won't it? So if we bring this down, and our little character selects that, that should open right up and the little eyes will glow, but we need to figure out, well, I need to remember how to turn this into a door. First of all, we need to add a tag to it. Let's go add tag number 1. Walk 1, stay open. No, we need to select 1. Door, stay open. Select 1, door, close, switch repeatable. Let's go switch 1. Door, open, wait, close. That means it'll go up and come back down. You know what? Let's do that. So we've got tag number 1 there. So if we go to the... Wait, these need to be flipped. Is that still the right tag? Yep, cool. So, on the other side, we want to be able to get back in there. Or we can make that a trap, so that way once it's open and you're out, you can't get back in. Okay, let's move our little guy. Can I move him? Yes, there we go. Okay, so we'll turn him around. And if we test, let's see if I've done this right. Oh, that light flickering is super annoying. And no, the switch isn't working. Okay. I need to change that light. That light was disgusting. Oh, I don't want to add another dude there. Let's go to... Turn the lights up a bit. I'll keep them flickering, because I think that looks kind of cool. But we will just make it a little bit brighter. So if we head back into the little room that we're building here. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so how did we... So it's switch repeatable. Action number 29. But I need to... That's right, I need to turn this whole area into tag number 1. So that way... Whoop. And I need to also turn this into tag number 1 as well. Number 29. So, did that work? Tag number 1. Alright, let's get rid of this line here because it's annoying me and we don't need it. So, if I've done this correctly, that means this door should now... Oh, that flickering light has to go. There we go. Cool. But that goes all the... Oh, Jesus. That's a high roof. And that texture didn't load correctly. But can we get back in? That's the question. Okay, cool. So the door is working, and that's tag number 1. But that flickering light has to go. Okay, let's get rid of this flickering light, because that's disgusting. Blinking, damn it, lights flickering randomly. You know what? Let's just get rid of that and keep the brightness as it is. I think we should lower probably the roof a bit. But what I want to do is make sure that these wall panels stop moving. Isn't it when lower unpegged means it stops moving? I thought that's what it meant. Okay, well it seems to be doing it now, but the other side most likely is still moving. Ooh, no, I don't want to move that. Okay, so I have to have it unclicked. And that seems to be it. Cool, alright, cool. Well, we've got a basic room so far. Basic room and a little character to start off with at least. Number one, yep, cool. What do we want to add to the room? Let's say, for example, we want to add maybe a light, a barrel maybe not a barrel. We want to keep it fairly gross because we're building a hell level. Okay, let's add some pillars and let's see how that looks. Oh, they look okay in the little corners there. Do we want to add a fire source as well? Maybe in the back corners? Yeah, we'll do that. Or maybe just behind us. What do we have in the way of light sources? A candle. Red fire stick. Oh, actually the flame. Red fire stick. There we go. So if we look at that, that's not bad. Cool. Alright, what do we want to add in our big room? I'm going to change this damn texture. It's really annoying. Is that in line? Not quite. There we go. Okay, we'll bring this back up. Okay, so these guys, why are they off now? Probably because they were the first textures I implemented. Let's bring that back down. Alright, cool. 1 second. Alrighty, back into it. What do we want to add now? Okay, where's my mouse? Okay, cool. So we're on screen here. So we've got our little guide, we've got our little starting room. Let's see how it looks in game. So that texture's kind of off a bit, isn't it? And this room seems a bit small to start with. Maybe I should expand it out a little bit. But the door opens, the sides don't move, and all the textures out here look good. And that actually looks good as well, but I do want to change that door texture. But let's expand this out, I think. Where's my line diffs? There we go. Okay, so can I grab this and drag it? There we go. That'll expand it out a bit more. Or will that just make it look silly? Let's change this door. Let's put another switch back in there. That's a bit more fitting, I think. Although, now I want the skulls to go all the way across. So, what I can do for that is add another line. No, not there. Jesus. Okay. Let's make the... Oh, geez, that's ugly. Is that going to do what I want it to do, or is that just going to look silly? That may look a bit stupid, but let's have a look. So we bring that down. We disconnect that. And let's add this wall texture to that, so that way it covers up that area. Oh, that looks alright, just with the mini skulls there, just above the door. But I do want to change all these textures so that way nothing stands out. You have to be a bit of a perfectionist when you're doing this, obviously. Let's just add the marble in there, so that way it lines up, I think. How does that look? Yeah, that's fine. So that way we know the door is there. I want to add some options, or at least some decoration around. Should I add like maybe some additional rooms? Make it look a bit like a maze in here perhaps, rather than just a big open area? At least we have our starting point. And how does that look when you're actually in game? Because in game obviously is everything. Okay, that probably needs to come up a little bit more, doesn't it? Because that looks a bit silly where it kind of just half stops just there. Looks a bit silly. Okay, so if I then go, whoop, there we go, that way it's in line with the line there, and if I move the texture, I should be able to reach skulls. Cool. Alright, well what does that look dumb now? What else do we have here to make this kind of a sign? Not that it really matters. Brick. More regular brick. We could make it nah. Skin. Bloody bricks. Make it wood. Maybe we should just keep it as it is. Tell you what, we're paying too much attention to this. We'll just keep it the way it is for now. I'm not going to change those other mini little textures there. Okay, so the rest of the room is pretty monotonous, but my room here is now much bigger. Let's move this light source back a bit. So that's in the corner of the room there. We've got our pillars. Should I add like dark... Actually, let's add like... It looks like a prison, essentially, like a hell prison. And these squares should fit that perfectly. That didn't work at all. Cool. Now that should work. We'll get rid of that little line there, but because we've got a crossing line depth there, that sorry, that means I should be able to put a texture there as if there's like a prison, essentially. Let's go ahead and add it on the other line as well. Oh, that didn't work either. Cool. All right, so we've got our very crude wall, and okay, why did that not work properly? Let's delete that. Let's delete. Oh Jesus. Okay. So that way. Oh no, it didn't do what I needed it to do. Let's. I'm not sure why it does this, and I'm not really sure how to fix it, especially with those walls. What if we delete this and just start again? Terrible way of doing it, but it probably fixes the... There we go. That solves that problem. So I've got these little gaps in the walls that look a bit ridiculous, but I want to make them a bit deeper because that looked kind of silly just as they are. So let's probably make this a bit smaller. And maybe drag... Actually, that might work if I drag that back a bit. I'll bring this out. Where's my line? There we go. If I even that out, a bit more symmetrical that way. We've got 24 points on that side, so we'll make it even on both sides. 1, 2, 3 boxes. 1, 2, 3 boxes. And if I add a line in between, I should then be able, in theory, be able to add a texture there. Okay, cool. So we've got our little prison area. But I want to... Okay, now, so we've got our our wall essentially there, but it's below the surface. So if I then click on that and add something in the middle, let's add a cage. Let's add, what do we have in cages? Is it under any particular, I don't think it is. Okay. Let's just have a look at all and go cage. Well, that didn't help at all. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's cool. We'll use that texture for sure. Do I want to keep this? Actually, let's see how that looks when it's just off the ground a little bit. That might be pretty cool. But I want little skulls for this to be in line with the text. Oh no, that's not good. My cage disappeared. Okay. What I'm going to do, I want little skulls there. If I just... I don't know how to do this. Let's just delete that for now. Let's add in this texture, and hopefully if I then re-add the other texture... Oh, I've got camo. Oh, I've got all different... I've got a few different textures from this map pack. That's cool. I need to download more map packs and use the resources in those. So let's bring this texture to the little skull, so that way it's in line with the rest of it. Now, if I insert the cage... Yes, there we go. That looks good. I want to make this double-sided though, so that way, if for whatever reason something clips, you want to be able to see it on both sides. So, oh, it's already double-sided. But that doesn't necessarily mean double-sided for the visuals. I need to go backside and add it there. So that way, I've got my little prison cell here. I'll probably want to bring that roof down a bit to match the floor. So that way we've got the cage coming from the floor, then we've also got it coming from the roof as well. So we'll bring that down one peg. Probably lift these up so that way they're still in line with the rest of the walls around it. We'll apply that texture back. So that way it's... Oh, is it going to interfere with the texture below? I think it will. Whoop, no, wrong texture. Let's let go of that one and let's bring this one up. Yeah, see, it's going to move the textures at the bottom and I don't want that to happen. So if we just apply the cage... Wait. Where's the cage gone? Anyway, let's just apply it. And hopefully... There we go. That's what we're looking for. Oh, because it was on the other side. Cool. So there's our little prison cell. It doesn't go all the way to the top, though. Can I? There we go. Oh, that looks cool. I might keep it like that. So that way we've got little skulls at the bottom, big ones there. Actually, let's... I don't want to change that. I think that looks fine. I think that looks good. Okay, so what we want to do now, or what I want to do now, is change the brightness of this. And let's make that light flicker. That way we have our little jail cell there. Maybe make that a bit wider and we can put something monstrous in it. Let's bring it out a bit. Now I'm just going to basically repeat what I've done here on the other side. Okay, that looks cool. Now let's copy this over. Oh, I'm missing a line there. How did that happen? And now it's there? Cool, alright. That'll work. Let's turn this into marble like we have been doing. And how did we set it up on the other side? We've got big skulls up the top in line with the rest of it. Oh, but we don't have a line through the middle. So let's jump out. Let's add this line in. Get rid of this waste. So we've got our line there. Let's flip that so it's equivalent to the other side. That means we should be able to lift that texture lift this floor and bring these back up in line with the rest of the room. How does that look? Okay, on the other side, okay, that texture did fill in, that's good. What have we got? Skulls and skulls. Lots of skulls. Always skulls. CJ on Twitch, may as well just play Minecraft. Yeah, but I'd rather this. It's more violent than Minecraft. Okay, cool. This is more interesting. Minecraft, yeah, not a fan. Alrighty, cool. This way, too, like, other people can play your map if they've got the original Doom files. In that way, you can send them the WAD file, essentially, and they can play as well, if they're interested. Middle, let's add the gate. The grate, I should say. Cool, now that should match what we've got on this side. Except for the brightness, but the brightness, whatever. Let's add a light source in there, I think. I think that will look kind of cool. Especially if we lower the brightness in that room. And make the lights flicker. And if we add a light... Have I played Minecraft? Yes, I have played Minecraft. I just don't care for it. I don't care for it. It's great. Listen, I get it. It's great for kids and their sense of creativity. And they put a lot of time and effort into building some amazing things in Minecraft. It's just not my cup of tea. I'd rather do this. And it's free. Unless you don't have the Doom files already. In that case, buy them, don't steal them. Let's add in a light source. Let's go... Maybe not a candle. Let's see if that looks silly or if that works. Let's add it on both sides, and if we jump back in... Okay, so we've got our light... Wait, that's not going to work the way I think it is it? Let's have a quick test. No, why would you put a light behind a cage? That looks dumb. Let's put something else in there. Let's put monsters in there, so that way as soon as the level loads up, there's guys ready to fire at you. But we'll go easy. Let's put in a sergeant, I think. Monsters. Where is it? Former human. Here we go. Cool. So, if we then test, we should have... Oh, I forgot to make it impossible. So they came straight out. That's not what I wanted. I want them to stay behind the wall. Okay. Let's jump back in and make this impassable. Block monster. I don't want to block the monster because that way then they don't even see you, and that's a bit silly. Impassable. Cool. Okay, let's test that and see if that works. Cool. So they can shoot through, and I can shoot through them, but they can't then just run out like they did before. Cool. Alright, so we've got our first little room. Let's go add to the rest of it. Tarboth, cheers for tuning in. Thank you very much. On Twitch. Alrighty. I think we're done for this room for now, I think. I think this is quite interesting in itself. We've got our door. We've got our little monster cage. Now if we go out... See, this is the tricky part, making the rest of it interesting. Because I'm used... Obviously, making these little rooms, you can put a lot of time and attention into these little rooms. But bigger areas is kind of difficult. So I think we should add some, like, big sort of rooms. Let's say, for example, let's zoom out. And probably make this a bit smaller. Oh, that's adding a monster. I don't want to do that just yet. Let's make this outside area a bit smaller. Let's bring it in. Does that look even? That's not even at all, is it? Oh, yuck. Let's change. There we go. Now let's change, obviously, the rest of this room as well. That looks terrible. Cool. Let's just make it nice and straight, and then we can build off that. Actually, let's keep that where it was. We'll add what we can do. Did that work? I don't think that worked the way I really wanted it to, did it? Ugh, yuck. No, it didn't. Cool. I'm moving the wrong line. Let's move this there and fill this room back out. Okay, that's a bit more reasonable. That's a decent sized room without a whole bunch going in there. Saw you join my Discord and wanted to have a little peep. Well, yes, I certainly did. Thank you for tuning in. Alright, well, I want to add something. So if you're not familiar with this, I hope you are, but if you're not familiar with this, this is Doom Builder 2, where you literally just build Doom levels. Let's have a quick test just to see what this room looks like. Get rid of those guys first. Open the door. Okay, so this room is a good size. I reckon we can add a few key areas in here. Should I fill out... I'll probably just put some decorations in these little gaps there. How did you find my channel? How did I find your channel, Tavo? It was a couple of weeks ago. It was a few weeks ago where I was streaming Apex Legends and then my channel got raided and then I was speaking to somebody through my Twitch chat who was in that raid and then I was wrapping it up because it was really late for my channel where I live and then I put out a chat. I said, who should I raid? Who should I send everybody to? And remember, I was supposed to send 20 or so people to your channel, but I sent it to the wrong Tavo because the other Tavo channel that I sent them all to didn't have an underscore, so I only sent like 3 viewers to your channel, and it was super embarrassing. So that's how I found your channel. Yeah, that's me. Many apologies for that. I fucked that up big time. Anyway, let's add a few decorations in this room, and then we can build off it. I think I'll want to keep the size of this room and add some fancy elements to it, but for now, let's go and put in a few. Let's say maybe not a barrel. Let's put some more light sources in the side here. I think I've done the same. The underscore gets me as well. Yeah, I mean you can always change it, but if that's your thing, don't change it for anybody. You reach out to them and say, "Hey, change your name. I'm Tavo, the one and only." I don't want to add another monster just yet. Light source. We can always add another pillar just in the corner there. Or a burning barrel? No. Techno pillar? No. Maybe, what do we have in the way of dead things? Dead player. What can we hang from the walls? That doesn't look... Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep that there and I'm going to add a little barrier so it looks like explosive... explosive barrel room. That's a great idea. I could just run, like, maybe sort of build like a bridge through the middle and have... Oh, actually, that's a good idea. Except what I want to do, I'll add this guy first. While I'm thinking about this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run like a... what do I call it? Like a bridge? Make you want to kill them ASAP, yeah, for sure. Well, barrels are really fun against pinkies, I've noticed, and that's probably just because of nostalgia from the obviously the original Doom. I think it's not barrels of fun. That's from Doom 2, obviously, but there's a level in the first Doom where you come up that elevator, and then you can shoot down towards the room of pinkies, and there's like a circle of barrels, and you shoot them, and all the pinkies around and blow up, and that's always a hell of fun. Hell of a good time. Let's add what I'm thinking first of all. Oh, I don't want to raise the floor. Oh, shit. Let's put that floor back down. Let's do what I'm thinking. Is that going to... Oh, no, that's not going to work. Okay. Alright, well, let's just go... that's not working either. Oh, what am I doing? Let's bring this in so that way it's symmetrical. Okay, that'll help me. Now what I'm going to do is build kind of like a path above and put a whole bunch of like pinkies and imps down the side of the path where the barrels are, so that way you can run through and shoot down at either side while they're shooting back up at you. Let's have a look at that. Let's try that out. If I can fucking get the line depth to attach, Jesus. Oof, I don't want to leave random bits out. Let's get rid of these disgusting bits of waste. Will that... Oh, why is it not working? Okay, alright, so now I've got one line to start with. Oh, Jesus, what am I doing? I want to just run a line from here to here. Cool, alright, got it. So if I get rid of that middle dot, here we go. Now we've got one long walkway there to work with, or at least to start with. Let's do the same on the other side. Cool, okay, now I figured myself out. I want to add some stairs that go up, and then we'll raise this. How wide should the stairs be? I'll probably just use the map there too. This program looks scuffed as fuck. Well, that's what they use. That's what they use. If you want to build Doom levels, that's what they use. I know with John Romero's Sigil, he used a mixture of this and Slade 3. Slade is where you essentially put like the music and the menus and the levels you've built in here together to build a full WOD. This is more just to build the levels individually and then to test them. But it's really good. It's actually really handy. It is a bit to get used to, but once you've picked it up, it works quite well. But this is my first time using this in well over 12 months, so bear with me. Oh, see? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Cool. Alright, so I've got one line there. Let's delete this rubbish. Let's put some steps up. And then we'll test to see how high we want our footpath walkway thingamadoodad. Okay, so we've got steps there. Oh, I need to separate them out. So by doing this means they're separate panels, separate textures essentially. And now I've got the ability to raise this up and put a few imps down the side here. A few monsters, etc. And a shit ton of barrels. So if we open our door, that'll lead to that. So if I... Oof, I don't want to... Okay. Now, I do need to have probably an in-game test to see. Hopefully that's not too... Oh, it is in your face. Because it leads straight out. Let's test. Let's see how high that is in-game. Get rid of these motherfuckers first. Oh, I need to add textures. Okay, that's not too bad. That's a good height. But when you don't add textures, everything is just super weird. Cool. Alright, well that's a good height, I think. Roses are red, violets are blue, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Dude, CJ on Twitch, did you see the trailer for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 Remaster? I am definitely chilling out for that. It looks fucking sick, and the soundtrack is probably one of the best soundtracks in video game history. Without a doubt. Anybody who doesn't like it is wrong. Okay, so let's... What do we want to put here? Oh, let's... Hold on a minute. I know how to make this. Where's my line def cutter there? So if we turn this around, flip, 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 that way it's facing me, and that way I should be able to select them all and add textures in the one go. There we go. Ooh, skin? Brick. Let's go brick, I think. That looks cool. And let's add brick to the rest of it as well. And see whether that fits. Does that fit? Remastered looks so good. Yeah, it looks fucking sick. It's going to take me way back. Let's line up these textures. Where do they fit? Where is... Okay, there we go. Alright, let's put that there. I'm not sure if this brick texture really fits the theme of this room. I think it needs to... we'll just leave it for now and we'll see how it looks in the end. Okay. Let's fix these up so that way when I do run a test, I'll be able to at least see what I'm looking at without seeing the void. I'm gonna leave a lurk, dude, while I get some food. Yeah, go for it, man. I need to cook dinner soon anyway. Right, let's have a quick test. Door opens up, we walk up. I might expand that out a bit, that's very close. Doesn't really feel like you can... Oh, it's only switch 1! Okay, I need to change that, that's really annoying. I need to make that switch repeatable, so that way when you leave and come back in, you can actually reopen the door. That would certainly help, won't it? Okay, Oh, it is switch one. What was I thinking? Switch repeatable. Door stay open. Which one is it? Where is it? Switch repeatable. I don't want to make it a blue door. Door. That makes it fast. I just want the regular speed. Which one is it? Or am I just blind? Is it right there and I'm just blind? Switch repeatable. Wait close. That should be it. Number 63. That's familiar. 63. And if I change this to 63... Well, it's still the same tag, so that's fine. So we've still only used one tag. But let's move these out a bit. Can I do it by highlighting? Oh, yes. That's handy. But, did that... Nope, that's good. Okay, so I didn't move it up the other end either. Let's bring it back out a bit further, and let's see... Okay, that's good. I think that works. Let's change these textures, though, because that's going to annoy me. Does that look right? That doesn't look right to me. That's fine. Bring that up and then click them both and bring them both up to align with that line. And that should probably be enough. Alright, so we've got our walkway. And I may add another door there so that way when we walk straight across and it goes up into another big open labyrinth essentially. We've got our guys hanging there. We've got our door. Let's add a few actually, what do I want to add here now? Because I know I'm going to fill this room with imps and barrels and pinkies and whatever else down the sides. Should I add like a barrier? Let's say for example we add a barrier. And see if that looks good or whether that looks dumb. Add it on both sides, that way we can lift it at the same time. That way we don't run into any troubles. Okay, so we've got our... We need to make sure I select the right one. So we've got our walls, and we raise this up. I don't want to be too high though, because then I won't be able to shoot over. Actually, yeah, I'll keep them low. I think that'll look fine. Let's change these textures, because that's going to annoy me. Let's flip these textures for starters, so that way everything is in line with each other. Cool. So that texture on the side should have disappeared now. Oh no, cool, it stayed. Okay, so. Can I change these at the same time? Yes, I can. Let's keep it brick. And then we can add a few elements to this. So for example, if we wanted to add like a cage, or if we wanted to add like candles and all kind of goodies, that tends to work quite nicely. Let's have a quick test, see how it looks. I should be able to just... Okay, that's not bad. And it's not... It's probably... I probably could... Yeah, I'm going to bring that up a bit. Let's lift this. Oof. There we go. So it's one brick layer. Okay, that works. Should I add cages along the side? No, I think cages will just get in the way. But what I do want to do... What do I want to do? Should I add sort of like pillars in the middle? I think that will look kind of cool. Unless that may be a bit overkill, perhaps. Let's use the map squares to help me out with this. For example... So that's our walkway, that's where it begins. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to remove that one little dot there. We'll get rid of these lines. So if we head back in, and we should have our little area there. If we lift this up, is that going to look stupid? So that's into the roof now. And if we walk up, and if we add a few of these across, you know what? I don't like that. That can go back down. I'd rather just have the walkway as it is, and then I can add some other fancy things to it later. Let's ditch these lines, fill them back out. Cool. So I'm just going to litter this room with barrels. Anybody who's tuned in now, I'm just going to litter this room with like imps and barrels and pinkies all down the side. I've got my starting room here with a little cage and my little fire stick, and there's my dude. Opens the door, walks up, walkway, and then he can shoot out and have all the pinkies and things down here. I probably, you know what? I can add rooms to these areas, perhaps. Actually, what I would like to try is adding walls in a little bit out, so that way I can make like a mini room. Let's test that theory. And I want to try and keep everything relatively symmetrical, because it annoys me when things are just kind of random. And that way I can branch little rooms off that. I think that'll work. I think we're onto something here. Anybody who's watching this on Facebook, head over to twitch.tv/Dylan2C3pod and give me a follow there, and also join the chat. I want to make sure that if anybody who's watching has done this before, has any pointers or any recommendations as to what I should do. On Twitch just a moment ago, I had a good friend Tavo from Twitch over there recommend I should make a Barrels of Fun level. And absolutely I'm going to make a Barrels of Fun level from his suggestion. Which basically means there's going to be barrels everywhere, and there's going to be imps everywhere, and we're going to blow a lot of shit up, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's line up these textures. So that way, probably bring that out a bit, I think. No. Actually, what I will do is I'll expand this area. Let's add some walls here at least. That way we could get a gauge as to what's going on. Let's flip these panels over. Let's flip that. Flip. Let's just add the marble again for now so we can work off it. Marble, marble, marble. And we'll leave that wall the way it is for now, so that way we can come back to it once this main room and everywhere else within it is basically done. Apex, Warzone, Scriblio, maybe later. I do need to cook dinner first. I'm getting really fucking hungry. And I got some nice juicy T-bone steaks and a potato bake to cook up, so it'll be a little while before I can jump on those other games. Okay, so we've got a roof. That's good. We have a roof texture there. Now this one is sticking out further than this one, but I do want to make that symmetrical because I was sure maybe I might just keep it the way it is, but I definitely want to make it. Oh, what the hell am I doing now? Jesus, let's fix that up. How rude. How rude. Cool. Alright, so we've got our little wall, little room things there. And what I want to do is make little branching off areas. So say for example, once you've walked across the walkway, I'll make another room through there, but I'll change this to a door texture so I remember to do that at some point. Let's go a hell door. Oof. Let's fix that texture. Actually, IMK. I don't know what that means. I think that works for the door because I don't want to have it too high. Cool. Okay. Well, that may work. Oof. Okay, I want to bring this down. This up. That fits. Cool. Alright, cool. So we've got ourselves a new little walkway area. Let's fix these textures. So that way we don't see off into cyberspace. And we need to flip those. Flip. Okay, they're all facing the good direction. So that way we can flip them all. And they'll all go together. Cool. Excellent. And now we've got a fancy little area here. What can we do here that's going to look cool? Let's add fire and make it move. Oh, I don't want those big textures. Skin. No, I think fire will look cool. So we've got the fire, and can I make it scroll? And will that look good, or will that just look silly? Let's test. Let's see whether any of this looks good. Bugger off. Okay, that looks... I don't know. We might come back for that. I think that looks fine. I'm not sure. But what I want to do with this roof, though, I'll hang a few bodies off the roof. I think that will look cool. But I think it's coming together quite well. See, we've got plenty of room to shoot off the side there. Yeah, I think this is coming together. I think this is looking good. But what I should do, though, is certainly save. Save map. Where do we want to save it? That's probably... Let's go back into this file and... Let's create a new area. Oh, a bit of a spell, right? Stream levels. That way I can continue working on them in stream. File name. Let's go... Let's just go to the Dylan 2C3 pod WAD. Cool. Alright, so we've saved that. What time is it? 5:50. Another 10 minutes before I'll jump off and then go make some dinner. Can I add a few candles, or should I put... Let's put little cages here, I think. That will look kind of cool, I think. Middle, let's add... What have we used so far? Does this cage look good? Camo? Nah. Okay, that looks kind of neat. We can put some little candles behind it, perhaps. Or something behind it. We'll figure it out. That looks cool. Let's put some grates on the front there as well. Cool. Now, because we'll never ever be on the inside, we don't need to put them on the... Well, actually, we may be. Oh, we could do that. That would be cool. Okay, let's figure out a way to do what I'm thinking. Yeah, you may... For those familiar with this game, you may understand what I'm about to try. Oh, that didn't... Okay. Cool. So, if I delete these lines there, I should be able to bring... Oof! Actually, no, that's fine. That's fine. We can salvage this. Now, we should be able to lift this up. That way we've still got our walkway here. Lift up the roof. Actually, what height do we want to make this? What height is this? Floor height, ceiling height 168, so let's match that. $168, cool. But I want to remove that segment. So if I then add another line through to the... Yeah? that may work. Let's get rid of that dot there, so that way we've got smooth. So, if I then, whoop, ooh, now we're talking. Cool. Okay, so now we can see through and down into this little room. Keep that way where it is. So there we go. That works. Oh, I have an email. I have a voucher that I'm never going to use. Okay. Okay. What do we want to now do? Let's change these textures, because when the textures are different, it confuses me. I think, what the hell do I want to do with this? Let's change it to marble, because that's the theme of this level. We won't worry about... Actually, yes, we will worry about making sure everything's looking schmick and smart. Does that go with the textures below it? No, it doesn't. So, if we then... Where's the line? There it is. So that should then flow pretty smoothly. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, shit. Apologies for bumping the mic for whoever's watching. Okay, so let's now add the cage and make it double-sided. Well, it does say double-sided. So if we then go to... Why is it... Oh, this is a cracker song. Let's turn this up a bit. Oh, I love this so much. Tyvo is back. I just turned up the music a bit, so apologies if it blows out. I just fucking love this song. Okay, that works. Except, yeah, it does slap hard, and this is from Doom Eternal, the very opening. But, because the mixing is a bit weird, you can hear that when it switches to the next bit, like here's really punchy, and then it kind of weakens there. Like the sound kind of flattens out and it's less bassy and punchy. It's very strange. Anyway, let's go to the next really good song from Doom Eternal, and we can jam to that. And it does slap very fucking hard. Oh, man. And I thought this would be appropriate for making Doom levels. You can hear the reload as well. Yeah, it's sick because he goes in the little cinematic. Let's fill that out. Oh, it's tasty. It's so tasty. Let's make this wall brick. Wait a minute, did I just... Oh, that's fine. Actually, let's make this whole room brick, I think. That didn't work, did it? Oh, what? Wait. Oh, I see what I've done. So that comes out a little bit. Actually, let's make this like a little secret room. Fuck yes. Oof. Can't talk. Jamming. Oh, didn't that key change? Well, not key change, but the note change. Okay, so let's add a door. Hell door? Wait, where are my hell doors? Oh, we're gonna make a switch, I suppose. Switch is just as good as a door. Marble switch. Will that fit? Marble. There we go. Cool, alright, that seems to fit, doesn't it? That doesn't quite line up, does it? No. Okay, let's change that to this and see if... That also kind of sticks out like dog's balls. Yeah, I don't know. It looks a bit weird. It kind of just sticks out, doesn't it? Jaiman, Facebook, thank you very much for watching and tuning in. We're having a bit of a jam. I understand the music is loud. It's usually not this loud. I'm just jamming to a killer fucking soundtrack. Alrighty, what do we... Well, that's going to open up and leach into this little room. Let's expand this room out. Oof, let's get rid of this door. There we go, and now we're expanding our room out a bit. And we've got like a little roof there. Wait a minute, what have I done? Oh, it's connected. Alright, well, let's fix that. Oh, that's a bit messy. Alright, this bit gets a bit annoying, doesn't it? What's another good song from Doom Eternal soundtrack? BFG, we definitely know that one. Shotgun Reunion. Usurper Gore? Maybe? Yeah, we can listen to that. That looks a bit off, doesn't it? Okay, let's fix that line. Cool. Okay, so if we then walk through here, we've got ourselves a little room, which I can then focus on later, but for now... Oh, let's fix that. That's ugly. I also want to change all of the walls to the brick. Wait, what brick did I use? Hell brick? Where's hell brick? Shit. Oh, there it is. What way are they facing? They're facing inwards. Okay. Okay, cool. So we've got our blocking walls essentially there. Oh, that's sticking out a little bit. That's okay. That's what we want. What I will do though is fix that on this side. I'll eliminate that problem by doing this. But now, can I? Or did I just mess it up? Nope, that works. And let's get rid of this line in the... Oh, actually, no, we want to keep that line in the middle, don't we? Because we want this roof to... Oh, actually, we don't need this roof to sit that low, do we? It does look kind of cool, though. You know what? I'm going to keep it that way. So we will need to fill out this line with texture. And then fix the texture so it's facing the right way. Cool. Alright, that works, that fits. Let's change this floor to something a bit dirty. What do we have in the way of brick for floor? Or marble? I've already used marble. Hell floor? Rocks? Does this brick fit the theme? Yeah, that kind of works. I think that's fine. That's a bit mismatching, isn't it? Let's put the two together as the same and see how it looks like this. Okay, that looks fine. I probably should test that door. Wait, so... Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. I know why that didn't work. Wait a second. Level looking good. Thank you. Thank you. But this door doesn't work the way I want it to for some reason. I need to figure out what I've done. Why is that texture so thin? I've done something wrong. I've made a mistake. Oh, I know what I've done. Okay, so I've put it on the wrong... Okay, I want it to come from the top. There we go. I put the switch on the wrong panel, essentially. It was supposed to be on the top, coming down from the top and not from the bottom. So that way, if you click it, you should then rise. Put this back down. Let's have a look at it on the other side. Change that back to the switch as well. And that's upper, because I've brought it down. Yep, there we go. Sick. Alright, we're making progress. Although, that looks a bit silly, doesn't it? Having, like, the texture then duplicate over the top there. We can always bring this down so that way it matches, but I did kind of... Actually, it's fine. A little square room is fine. That way I can then get rid of this line then. Never mind, we can fix this. If we just go bam, cool. Alright, but my door is now messed up, so let's put the door back in. Delete that. Flip this line over. And make it part of this door. So we'll add tag number 2. Not 20, number 2. And 63. Switch repeatable, door open, wait, close. Is this still... Yeah, number 2. So now, my door, if I... Where's my fucking door gone? There it is. Okay, cool. So, let's have a quick save. And let's have a quick test. I don't want to start in that room. Let's start out here. Let's go. Bam. Player start. Test. Let's see if my door works correctly. Cool. And then my little room. Will the door come down? Oh, yuck, the texture is missing. Oh, but I can get back out. Alright, cool. So the tags are good, and the door is good, and the switch is fine, it's just that texture is missing. There it is. Let's make it a switch. Do we have a brick switch? Switch. Brick switch. We have that kind of brick switch. That's not really... We have that kind of brick switch. None of them are really suitable for that texture alongside... Actually, hold on. Is that this? Not quite, but it kind of lines up. No, that looks shit. What shall we do with that? Unless we just follow the theme and keep the same... Oh, hold on. We've got marble switches here. And if I change the rest of the room to marble, it should be fine, instead of the brick. I know I'm repeating the marble quite a bit, but it seems to be pretty coherent in any case. Alright, so let's turn these into marble. And we should be right... Alright. Let's flip these Wait, they're all facing inwards. How come I couldn't... Oh, except this little bastard. Okay, that's what's stopping me from being able to swap them all at the same time. Maybe not. Alright, cool. Let's go with that. Let's change this to marble. Cool. That seems to be a bit more coherent. Oh, okay, that's why, because it's different sections. That's probably bad design on my part. Anyway, that's fine. It's cool. It'll work. Whatever. Doesn't matter. That didn't work. Because it's a lower. Did I just mess up the roof? I can't see the roof. Cool. Okay. So they're middles. That's a bit... That's fine. It doesn't matter. They're walls. Walls are walls. Cool. Alright, well we've got... Ah! Missing one. There's always missing one. Lower. No. Let go. There we go. Okay, cool. So we changed that to marble. Now, I'm in this room. If I select all of these textures... I'm pretty sure there's a hotkey for being able to center all of these. Is it C? No. Okay. Should we have the skulls in the middle of the room? Or at the top like that? Let's make them like that. I think that'll look cool. They're in line together. It's this side that's not. Bring them up. Coolio. Alrighty, let's fix up this little skull here. Wait a minute. Excellent. Alright. That's almost there. Cool. Alright. So that still doesn't really fit, does it? But it's the best we have. Alright, so we've got our little room. We've got our starting point. I should probably add something there so that way it doesn't... That way the skulls... There's a big gap there. Alright, what do we have on the other side? Nothing just yet. We'll leave that for now. We've got our door, which is going to lead to nothing because we haven't built that just yet. We're going to save that for another day. We have our little starting room. And the reason that texture is... The reason this door has little skulls is because I've built like a little platform just so that way it can stick out. But what I will do... Oh, that's a bit ugly, isn't it? It's fine. Doesn't matter. I will... Instead of having them flare out like that... I think that may look a bit better. If I delete that line, is it going to mess everything up? Possibly, but if we fill that line... Alright, that fills it out a little bit. And let's put in our marble. And line it up. We should be right. Oh, not quite. That's fine. Hopefully, whoever plays this, which will namely be me, won't even notice. It's a gap there, and I know why. That's going to bug me until I fix it. There's no textures on the insides of these doors. So let's put a texture. I'm going off to bed. I'm going to head off, my dude. Get ready for my stream. Yeah, go ahead, Tavo. Stream well, my dude. Enjoy. Get plenty of followers. Get plenty of subs. All of that jazz. I appreciate you tuning into my stream, though. That's very much appreciated. And thank you for giving me the idea of the Barrels of Fun level. I'll continue this on, and we'll make progress in later streams, of course. But I'm going to jump off very soon as well. Cool. Enjoy. Have fun streaming, my dude. Cool. Okay, so we've got textures on the inside of that doors. Bring this down a bit. That way I don't have that red line, which is just teasing me. Let's add a little light source here, I think. What can we add that'll change? Is that going to look silly? That's not... Nah, that doesn't work. Let's turn that down a bit. Cool. Blue. Oh, I'm searching for wood. No, thank you. Let's... I don't know. Red? Fiery red? We can do fiery red. And we can then crank up the brightness as well, just so it kind of looks like a light source. Another thing we can do to fake light, essentially, let's crank the brightness up on these sections and turn the brightness down in the middle here. So it looks like this side is illuminated. Let's bring the brightness down here as well, because I don't mind dark, sort of the horror aesthetic to it. And then we can add our explosive barrels, I think. Let's have a quick test to see how this feels. So we've got our sort of artificial light source there. This sort of shines through the middle. I should probably bring that... Oh, actually, no, I need to change... What do I want to add to this walkway? Because that light, the lighting doesn't really fit, does it? You've got this big black line through the middle. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's slap a few enemies in there and have a bit of fun. Let's go... Obstacles? Barrels? Burning barrel? A regular barrel. Okay, so regular barrels are the ones that can explode. Let's just randomly place them in. Because this is the Barrels of Fun level. How does that look? Random barrels. Yep, that looks cool. And you can, using Slade, input your own textures. And maybe in this as well. But that'll be a task for the weekend, I think. Let's add a few burning barrels, just for the aesthetic. Not that you can blow them up. Cool. Let's add some monsters. Let's go imps. Make them face inwards. Put them on all difficulties and we can figure out what difficulties you want them all to be in later. Let's say, for example, you start the level in here, you've only got the pistol, you shoot these two guys, you walk out, and you see there's imps and barrels everywhere. The only way to get the shotgun, though, is through this door. Let's put the shotgun in here. So you have to go through and basically kill everybody first. And just make a regular shotgun. But let's make it stand up on a pedestal. Cool. Let's get rid of... Actually, that's... And we'll raise it up to, say, 150. That didn't work at all. Because I raised the ceiling, not the floor. Let's go 20. Ooh, not that. Let's go 20. So that way when you walk in, it's on a little... Oh, should we put it up against the wall? Yeah, let's put this up against the wall. Oh, that's not gonna be very good. Let's change this. That way I can put this basically wherever I want. Okay, so now it's on a little block, and we can put some other fancy things around it. Like we can. What I think I will do is put it in a cage, an unlockable cage, so that way you have to flip a switch somewhere for it to work. Why can't I extend this out? Because they're all latched on. Let's move them. Cool. How do I then add a cage that you can unlock? Let's actually make that brick. Dirty brick. Well, we have that kind of brick. Oh, that looks cool. Alright. So we've got the shotgun here on the pedestal. Let's increase the brightness so that way it stands out a bit. And make it flicker. But how do we put a cage around it? So that way then it goes up. Middle. Let's put a cage. How does that look? That doesn't work. What other grates do we have that would be suitable for this level? I'll have to bring that out a bit so that way at least the cage will be around the shotgun. But I also want to figure out how to make this go when I flip a switch. Let's just put this here for now and then we can figure this out later. Let's put the same on the back side of it, so that way, at least, yeah, cool. So we've got the shotgun behind a cage, but how do we want to make this accessible without just giving it away? We want to put how to do this? What if? What if? What if? What if? What do we have here? Floor. A light. It is only a shotgun. Do we want to be fair and just have it open and accessible? So that way as soon as you're in here you can pick up the shotgun? Or do we want to say like trick? So once you're in here you got the shotgun, but you do need to kill everything else with a pistol and then find the switch to open. Or do we want to just make this a switch? That way the shotgun is just sitting there. I might do that. I think that'll be a bit easier. We'll get rid of this texture. That way the shotgun is sitting there as it is. What do we want to... Let's put some fake stuff in this room. Just to give it a bit of aesthetic. Dirty brick. There we go. Okay. Now you will be able to pick that up. That's not too tall, obviously. Shotgun will be sitting there. The light will be flickering. But... Here we go. It's kind of in like a cabinet. Dirty brick, marble. That works. Well, actually, let's bring it up a tad just so it's in line with the rest of the room. Does that line up? There we go. Cool. And I may just add, let's say, like some ammo on the side there. That's a good idea, Dylan. All right, cool. Ammunition, shotgun shells, backpack. And a shotgun. Actually, no, let's get rid of the backpack. And we'll just make it shotgun shells. How does that look? There we go. So you pick up your shotgun. There's 2 ammo packs sitting right beside it. I think that works. Have a quick save. Cool. I think that works. Cool, okay. Probably should have turned on my recent followers little selection at the top there, so that way we can see who the recent follower was, and it was Tavo. Thank you very much, Tavo. Cool, alrighty, so that door will just open up, but I do want to make it switchable. Okay, let's add a switch down in here, I think. That'll be sneaky. Is that going to be wide enough for a switch? Hopefully it will be. Let's have a look. Nah, that's too big of a texture. Let's just select the good old skull. Actually, we have a... There we go. Let's use... What other switches do we have? What else is on offer? Brick. Does that fit? Shoot a hole through the surface of Mars. Oh, yes, we can. That doesn't really fit, does it? Alright, let's try a different texture. The vines? No. Is that the one we have on there already? Yeah, it is. That's just... We don't have many options for hell switches do we that really fit this kind of theme. Let's just keep it at this for now. And we'll add this tag to number 2. And if we add number 63... Wait, no, hold on, because... If we add 63, then you have to rush around to get it, and you probably won't get there in time. Unless I add, like, stairs here that drop off. Let's try this. Let's try this out. Whoop, I don't want to put that there. So what I'm trying now is trying to add sort of like a stair system, so that way you can flip the switch and you've got a time limit to rush over and get into that door. Is this going to work though, or is this just going to be a bit silly? Yeah, it might work. Probably add one more step at the bottom. Then you can go up. Yeah, that might work. Let's try that. Let's flip that texture so we can put a panel on it. Flip. Like we just make them all brick. Is it the right kind of brick? That's the problem. Almost. It'll do for now. Cool. Alright, so we've got our walkway. So if you come down, flip this switch, tag number 2. So if I get rid of this tag there, that means you shouldn't be able to flip it from that side, but you should be able to do it from the outside. So let's have a quick test. Let's move the player start point though. That way we don't start at a really disadvantaged area. What did I just place there? Oh, it's a barrel. Let's move that. Cool. Let's have a quick test. Oh, okay, yep. Alright, so the barrels and the imps work well. But I don't have a way to get down on the other side. So if I flip the switch, and then I just run all the way around. Oh, that's plenty of time. I don't even need... I'm going to wait for that to come down though to see whether I really need to... Oh, so, okay, so I need to turn that off. Zero and zero, none. Cool. That may, hopefully, actually, if I just flip this, you should be right. Let's test it again. Ah, shit. Okay. Play it properly. I didn't barrel enough. I should just make that door switch one open, that way you can't just rely on the door. Ugh! So you have to be good at it. Okay, so the door's now shut, and I can't open it from this side. Cool. Alright, let's try it again properly this time. And try and get this shotgun. Let's try it. Okay, so, if we then go test. Kill the guys behind me. Straight through the middle. Shoot some barrels. Take out the barrels first, that way they're in my way. Oh shit. Come on, I need you to get closer. Oh no! Okay, that's an extra level of challenge. Alright, let's try and get past them. And let's try and unlock this door. And then we'll just bail. I don't have any health items in this level just yet. So we can make it, we can make it, we can make it. Yes! Oof, just in time. Pick up the shotgun, grab the shells. Now, we're good. Excellente. That works. That works quite well. And then we run through and we go to the next section because I haven't programmed that next door in. That works. Very good. I'm happy with that. Anyway, it's time for dinner. Whoever's still tuning in, whoever's still watching, thank you very much for watching this short stream of me relearning how to build Doom levels for the first time in a while. So far we've got this much, and I will definitely be back on stream at a later point to continue building this level out. If you're on Facebook right now, head over to twitch.tv/Dylan2C3pod, give me a follow and follow the Twitch chat there. If you're on Twitch watching right now, head over to Facebook, Dylan2C3pod, and give me a like and a follow there as well. That'd be very much appreciated. But for now, thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm going to go cook some potato bake and some steak and some salad. Thank you very much.